Hello, and welcome to our EM1010 How-To series, Threading. In this three-part series, we will be discussing how to thread your machine, change your spools, and how to check and adjust your thread tension. Let's begin with how to thread your machine. Before we discuss how to thread your machine, let's go over some of the parts that we will be referencing. This is the back metal rack. This is the front metal rack. This is spool 1 that will be threaded through needle 1. These are the tensioners. This is the top row of tensioners. These are the bottom tensioners. The machine head, the bottom thread course, presser foot. To begin threading your machine, snap the thread cones onto the thread base. The back row of threads will be threaded through the back metal rack. The front row of threads will be threaded through the front metal rack. On this video, we will be discussing how to thread needle number 1. Pull out the thread from spool 1 and pass the thread through the bottom eyelet of the back metal rack, then through the vertical eyelet. Then proceed to pass it through the corresponding eyelet of the front metal rack. Next, feed the thread through the eyelet of the top row of tensioners and insert it between the two tension plates. Remove the thread tension plastic tube. Then, using the included threading tool from your toolkit, hook the thread to the end of the tool and feed the thread through the plastic tube. Once the thread has been fed through the tube, unhook the thread. Snap one end of the thread tube to the thread stand and the other to the machine's head. Pull the thread past the tube and lay it under the metal clip. Once past the clip, pass it through the metal thread pins and insert it in between the tension plate. Pass the thread 1.5 times around the tensioner. Continue through the third metal thread pin and place it under the metal clip. Refer to the raised lines on the machine head to know what direction to pass the thread around the metal thread pins. Continue the thread over the upper thread course and insert it through the open gap. Pull the thread around the bottom of the divider to bring it up again. Now pass it through the take-up lever eyelet from the right to the left, and then back down and through the bottom eyelet. Now feed the thread through the needle from the front to the back, and then through the presser foot. Once this is finished, you can bring the thread through the bottom thread course from the left to the right. It will cut the extra thread to keep it organized. Thank you for watching Part 1, How to Thread Your Machine. In Part 2 of our EM1010 How-To series, Threading, we will discuss how to change your spool. Stay tuned!